Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I don't know about the other speakers, but I've been up since 3:30. I think a mixture of nerves and excitement. I wrote my presentation over the last couple of weeks, and I obviously started to think about innovation, and we obviously are exposed to so much innovation on a day-to-day basis. I think about my morning. The first thing I do is I get up and I look at my app and see if anyone's stolen my money. I then usually do the man challenge. I look at the weather, I look at the surf, and I then look at ABC News, and I get a pretty good snapshot within 15 minutes, and my day then starts with my 3 children demanding my time. Firstly, a big thanks to Christina. Anyone who has worked with her, knows her, deals with her, bringing this event together takes a lot of time and energy. She's an absolute inspiration to deal with, and from our point of view with PKF, we love working with you, so thank you again. Looking at the program today, we've got some wonderful guest speakers to share some great insights around innovation and their experience. So thank you to Roger, Ben and Catherine for your time this morning. Like all of you, I'm here to learn and collaborate with different experiences in business. Get these slides right, that's always... I've picked this example on purpose, not due to my religious beliefs, but it clearly indicates not only traditional corporates are thinking about innovation. Innovation is all about being passionate in what you do for others in trying to make their personal circumstances better or more effective. So quickly, to kick off the event, I just want to touch on what PKF Wealth in particular is about and how innovation has assisted our development while keeping an open mind. It's just a short story. A few weeks ago, I was surfing in the Maldives. How many people here have been in the Maldives? Fantastic place to go. But you look at innovation, I caught 3 planes and 1 boat, and the last plane I got, I watched the people with the baggage drag it out by hand. We arrived on the other side with 20 surfboards, only to be told 6 were still left back at the last airport. So it's clearly innovation hasn't seeped through everywhere in the world. Our wealth business started off out of necessity to protect our clients, and also while servicing them back in 1998, we were called Lawler Davidson at the time. Our business then became Lawler Partners as it grew, and we're now called PKF, a national network of collaboration and sharing by independent firms, which I've had the pleasure of working for the last 24 years and enjoyed that innovative transformation. We manage over 500 million in assets on behalf of clients, and our future of choice offering is the future in financial and business advice, but that's only part of the PKF story. Innovation to us in our business is all about the daily challenge in an overcrowded marketplace which will continue to present challenges to us. The starting point in any business is to demonstrate innovation, to develop and embed this in your business and provide specific coaching to your staff, your respective business partners, clients, on how it can be replicated in their business in a different context. For me, personally, I've been fortunate enough to grow up in a family where my father, Neville Sawyer, had a vision to build a multifaceted electrical mining services business, and innovation was the bedrock of its survival and growth. His vision has stood the test of time, another Newcastle success story. So innovation stems from a number of things. Happy team, happy clients, great product and service equals a successful business. Pretty straightforward. But you've got to continue to look for ways to support your clients in a different way, outside your traditional engagements. It's all about looking at what you provide now and improving upon that. Sometimes we try to reinvent the wheel, innovate ourselves rather than leveraging the work of others, including your staff. And we've spent thousands of hours and dollars in innovation, and at times it's money well spent, and other times it's all about leveraging what someone's already done for you. Quite often we are caught up wanting to have our own personalised, tailored solution for a particular issue or challenge, when quite often someone's already developed the perfect solution. So the goal here is to leverage from what you already have in place and make this work for your clients. For the finance industry, it's meant cloud technology, better data, better systems, and basically the collation of all this in one place for our clients to understand where they're at and where they're headed. One of the biggest challenges the investment industry is telling us at the moment is that when they go to invest in a company, like a proprietary limited company in Australia, they look at what they do, they apply a value to that, and in 10 years' time, will that value stand the test of time because technology and other aspects to how these businesses operate is changing that quickly. They're telling us the next 10 years will be equal to the last 20. So for fund managers investing our clients' money, it's imperative that we understand their processes and the value. So the first thing we did in our business, we looked at our solution, our own solution for this exact need, and invested the time to develop our own technology. But while we were doing that research, we found there was already a perfect solution in the marketplace, which is how we've come about our wealth portal and our future of choice, which I'll explain in a second. So then we were able to at least not spend any more time building a need for our business when one existed in the marketplace, which we've now been able to partner with. So what does future of choice mean? Future of choice is an integrated and holistic approach to assist clients in achieving their goals in every aspect of their life. I look back to when I first started advising and we talked about financial goals. That was the only thing we talked about. If you talk to a lawyer, an accountant, they would say the same thing. But as time has progressed, we looked at this and said to our clients, we surveyed our top 50 and said, why were you successful in business? What did you do that made you successful? Now, most of those people had the same story. They put all their energy into that, and then we asked the question, why did you go into business? It was to create more time and to create a better lifestyle for you and your family and create a legacy. But we discovered as we delved deeper into their life, as you built the relationship and talked about, well, okay, let's look at your health. Do you spend time on yourself, exercise? All these other aspects of life that are non-financial, we found ourselves talking more time about that and less about the investment piece. So now as part of this, we've been able to pull this all together on the backdrop of what we call our wealth calc, to say, well, you earn X amount of dollars, this is how much you've got now, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to live overseas 3 months of the year? What are all these other things? I've sat down with my wife and she said, I didn't know you want to live in Italy for 3 months with our kids when you're 55. So it's all these conversations we don't actually stop, and innovation is actually stopping what we're doing right now and thinking, and just having the time to reflect on what the future could be and what's changing. Our portal allows us to bring together our personal, our business, our financial future, linking shares, credit cards, budgeting, super, deposit retention of records by uploading our digital copies of all the things that are important to you under the backdrop of strong security that's provided through Commonwealth Bank. So our wealth portal has driven our business, and we now partner with a company in Melbourne called My Prosperity. It's a game changer for us. Even the banks are not this advanced. Eventually this will be in the marketplace everywhere, because if you look at the utilities now, Telstra, Hunter Water, all these different organisations want to provide their invoice to us in a digital format. You look at what the banking sector is doing, and now they're very much disrupted. So we're all faced with disruption, and the only way to challenge and survive this is by being innovative. So the lessons are from us is to be open-minded, don't try and recreate, look outside the box and challenge what you do internally and focus on what you do best. On that note, I'll hand you back to Christina. Thank you and enjoy today.